إن الحمد لله نحمده ونصلي على رسوله الكريم. Amma ba'd, respected elders, brothers and sisters, viewers, to each and every one of you I say Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to GIC, Greenwich Islamic Centre, one of the largest, if not the largest, and most diverse Islamic center in Southeast London. A center that houses over 4,000 worshippers every Friday. A center that brings together under one umbrella, under one roof, brothers and sisters from diverse communities, from diverse and different ethnic backgrounds, brothers and sisters from every part of the world under one single roof, confirming the brotherhood that is mentioned in the Quran. إِنَّمَا الْمُؤْمِنُونَ إِخْوَةٌ فَأَصْلِحُوا بَيْنَ أَخَوَيْكُمْ. Allah said the believers are one single brotherhood, so make reconciliation between your brothers. The GIC confirms and attests to the brotherhood. Brothers and sisters, the Greenwich Islamic Centre is big, but it still needs expansion. The population is growing, the community is growing, and there are so many activities taking place in this center that benefits even non-Muslims alike. So there is the need for expansion. GIC needs £1.5 million in order to expand, and it wants to do you a favor. GIC wants to do me a favor. GIC wants to do you a favor in making me part of a sincere history, in making me becoming successful in this life and the life hereafter. GIC wants to earn me Jannah, but how? How? GIC wants me to be part of this project, because anytime I put a hand in it, sincerely for the sake of Allah, Allah guarantees me Jannah. The Prophet said, Man bana lillahi masjidan, banallahu lahu baytan fil Jannah. Whoever builds or erects a masjid for Allah, Allah erects a house for you in Jannah. The difference between the house of Allah and your house is Allah deals with you according to his capacity. So he does not deal in kind, but even better. But brothers and sisters, the question arises, how much should I give? Allah responds. Allah says, qulil af, that which is in excess of your needs. That's all Allah wants from you. Allah Azza wa Jalla wants you to give that which is in excess. The GIC wants a loan from you. The GIC wants a loan from me. In return, the owner of the GIC will pay with interest. The owner will pay with interest. And who is the owner here? Allahu Azza wa Jalla. Allahu Azza wa Jalla will pay you in interest. By that I mean he will pay you more than you have given. And the least that you can have is 10. Allah can give up to 700. Yet Allah can give up to millions, if not billions. There is no limit to what Allah can give you in return. مثل الذين ينفقون أموالهم في سبيل الله كمثل حبة أنبتت 7 سنابل في كل سنبلة 100 حبة والله يضاعف لمن يشاء. والله يضاعف لمن يشاء. The similitude and example of the individual who gives for the sake of Allah. Whoever gives one, the least Allah Azza wa Jalla will give you is 10, but he can give you up to 700. مثل الذين ينفقون أموالهم في سبيل الله. The example of those who spend their wealth in the path of Allah. كمثل حبة. It's like a single seed that you just put on the ground. Then it grows with 7 years, and in each there is 100. So by giving one, just one, you have 7 by 100, 700. 1 pound in the path of Allah, the reward from Allah would be 700. But then again, the reward from Allah could be billions, because Wallahu yudha'ifu liman yasha. Allah multiplies for whomever He wills. Don't fear poverty. Allah says, Shaitan, the devil, our number one enemy, threatens you with poverty and inequity. Allah Azza wa Jalla promises you maghfirah, forgiveness and grace. The Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that Allah said, O son of Adam, Yabnu Adam, Yabnu Adam, O son of Adam, spend in my cause and you will be spent upon. In other words, give for my sake and I will give you back. Besides, brothers and sisters, anything that you spend for the sake of Allah, it will be replaced. It doesn't matter how much you give. However big it is, Allah promised that it will be replaced. That's what Allah said in the Quran. قُلْ إِنَّ رَبِّي يَبْسُطُ الرِّزْقَ لِمَنْ يَشَاءُ وَيَقْدِرُ لَهُ وَمَا أَنفَقْتُم مِّن شَيْءٍ فَهُوَ يُخْلِفُهُ وَهُوَ خَيْرُ الرَّازِقِينَ. Say, verily my Lord, indeed my Lord, enlarges provision for whomever He wills among His servants, and He restricts provision. Whatever you spend for the sake of Allah, it will be replaced. And He is the best of the providers. So, if you are a millionaire, Allah Azza wa Jalla is talking to you, telling you that those millions I've given you, I still have the capacity to expand them to billions. يَبْسُطُ الرِّزْقَ لِمَنْ يَشَاءُ. Allah is still speaking to you, telling you about those millions, that I still have the power to restrict them so that you don't even have penny. You don't have a single penny after having had everything. يَبْسُطُ الرِّزْقَ لِمَنْ يَشَاءُ وَيَقْدِرُ لَهُ. But then, He is reminding you and giving you the assurance that وَمَا أَنفَقْتُم مِّن شَيْءٍ فَهُوَ يُخْلِفُهُ. Whatever you give for the sake of Allah, Allah said it will be replaced. By who? By the best provider. Who is the best provider? Allah. وَهُوَ خَيْرُ الرَّازِقِينَ. So brothers and sisters, let's spend for the sake of Allah. And Allah Azza wa Jalla will spend on us. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, charity never diminishes the wealth or property of the slave. It never brings it down. The more you give, the more you will be provided for. A man asked the Prophet, Ya Rasulullah, which charity, which sadaqah, which giving, which spending is the best? The messenger replied, he said to him, the best spending, the best charity is the one that you give whilst you are healthy. The one that you give whilst you are healthy, feeling miserly, being scared of poverty, and being hopeful of becoming rich. He said, do not delay giving at that point. Do not leave it too late until such a time you start saying, take such and give it to so and so when such and such belongs to so and so. Meaning, do not wait until the angel of death takes you away or is about to take you away. When you are in the throes of death and you start giving out, saying, oh, okay, go to the bank, go to Barclays, go here, come there, take my belongings, give it to charity, give it for a just cause, give it to GIC. No. The Prophet said, give when you're healthy. Give when you feel stingy. Give when you feel niggardly. Give when you want to hold back. Give when you feel miserly. Give when you are scared of poverty. Give when you want to explore every avenue to be rich. By doing so, you will be successful in this life and the life hereafter. The messenger said, do not delay this. Do not delay it until such a time the angel of death knocks at your door and you start saying, give such and such to so and so, knowing very well that such and such belongs to so and so. In other words, don't start distributing the wealth when that's not yours anymore. It's meant for those who are meant to inherit whatever you left behind. So brothers and sisters, let's make hay while the sun shines. Let's make hay whilst the sun shines. Let's dip our hands in our pocket and give that which we love. Because that's what Allah says. لَن تَنَالُوا الْبِرَّ حَتَّى تُنْفِقُوا مِمَّا تُحِبُّونَ وَمَا تُنْفِقُوا مِنْ شَيْءٍ فَإِنَّ اللَّهَ بِهِ عَلِيمٌ. You will not attain piety and righteousness until and unless you give that which you love, and whatever you spend, Allah knows best. Let us not wait until death comes. We have been reprimanded by Rasulullah, and we have even been reprimanded by Allah in the Quran when he said, وَأَنْفِقُوا مِمَّا رَزَقْنَاكُمْ مِنْ قَبْلِ أَنْ يَأْتِيَ أَحَدَكُمُ الْمَوْتِ فَيَقُولَ رَبِّ لَوْلَا أَخَّرْتَنِي إِلَى عَجَلٍ قَرِيبٍ فَأَصَدَّقَ وَأَكُنْ مِنَ الصَّالِحِينَ وَلَنْ يُؤَخِّرَ اللَّهُ نَفْسًا إِذَا جَاءَ أَجَلُهَا وَاللَّهُ خَبِيرٌ بِمَا تَعْمَلُونَ. Allah said, وَأَنْفِقُوا, and spend in Allah's path, in a just cause, fi sabilillah, in the path of Allah, in this Greenwich or GIC project, the masjid project. Allah is saying, spend. Min qabli an ya'tiya ahadakumul maut, before death knocks at one of your doors, before death comes to one of you. Then you start saying, Allah grant me respite. If you grant me time, Allah let me buy time. Give me time. Don't take me away. فَيَقُولَ رَبِّ لَوْلَا أَخَّرْتَنِي إِلَىٰ أَجَلٍ قَرِيبٍ. Give me a short while. Grant me respite. فَأَصَدَّقَ. If you allow me to come back to dunya, if you allow me to live a bit longer, فَأَصَدَّقَ, then I would give in charity. Then I would spend for the sake of Allah. Then I will build a masjid. Then I would spend from what you have given me. For asaddaka, Ya Allah, not only give charity, wa akun minas salihin, I will be among the righteous. Allah is replying to you, saying, or replying to me, saying, walan yuakhirullahu nafsan. ولن يؤخر الله نفسا إذا جاء أجلها. Allah does not delay the soul when the time is due. So brothers and sisters, let us make hay while the sun shines. Whilst we are alive, let us make the most of it by spending in that which is pleasing to Allah before death comes. Whilst we have a penny, let's spend before Allah restricts our earnings. Whilst we have the time, let's make the most of it before it is too late. Allahu Azza wa Jalla defines success for us. And total success is being saved from Jahannam and being made to enter Jannah. فَمَنْ زُحْزِهَا عَنِ النَّارِ, whoever is safe. فَمَنْ زُحْزِهَا عَنِ النَّارِ, whoever is safe from Jahannam. وَأُدْخِلَ الْجَنَّةِ, and is made to enter Jannah. فَقَدْ فَازَ, he is the successful one. وَمَا الْحَيَاةُ الدُّنْيَا إِلَّا مَتَاعُ الْغُرُورِ. This dunya is nothing but deception, a small enjoyment. So brothers and sisters, may Allah make it easy for all of us to prioritize this great project in Greenwich, GIC, in this diverse community. We need 1.5 million to accommodate the worshippers. The community is growing. GIC is opening its door to everyone, but the community is growing. The space is limited. It's not enough. We need to expand. And the expansion is waiting for you. In return, you will be given Jannah. In return, a mansion built by Allah in His own capacity will be there waiting for you. May Allah make it easy for all of us to contribute generously in order to be part of a sincere history that will be written in our hasanats, so that 100 years down the line, or even more, whoever performs salah in GIC, in the expanded project, it will be written in your account, thereby making it easy, facilitating the entrance of Jannah for you. Subhanallah wa bihamdihi. Subhanaka Allahumma wa bihamdika. Nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta. Nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk. Wa salli Allahumma ala sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa ashabihi wa sallama tasliman kathira. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi.